You're happy with the results, obviously. How do you feel the debate went?
I think that tonight is an excellent example of one of the unsung achievements of students' unions, is that they can really be a shining beacon for what democracy can be. The fact that students today voted whether they wanted to keep on me and Max Crema as their elected representatives is absolutely fantastic. This is a right not afforded to us in British parliamentary democracy, and it's such an amazing democratic right. Of course, I'm delighted with the result. The vote to not no confidence in me was overwhelming. I think that goes to show that students, while I don't think that they all agree with me on everything that I've done, and I think that there'll be times when people think I've done the wrong thing, I think overwhelmingly it means that they respect my right to make decisions on my own personal convictions, and I think that overall that used to be doing a good job for students campaigning to change their lives, which is of course why we're here.
Do you think this puts to bed the saga around Max and the sort of the suspension and things like that? Does this put it to bed and bring it to a head, do you think?
I mean, I hope so. I think that one thing, while obviously I'm not pleased that so many documents have been leaked, the fact is that all the information is now out there. Students have had their say, and I think that hopefully we can now call this to an end, and the four of us, me and the other three sabbatical officers, can finish our 3 months doing the stuff we were elected to do.
Just a couple of quick questions on the way the meeting was run tonight. What do you think about the decision to have security in the meeting room tonight?
I can't comment. I wasn't involved in it. I'm not sure the reasons why, so I'm sure it was the right decision.
What about the decision to stop former EUSA staff members from talking about their experiences as a student working at EUSA?
Again, I can't comment on HR processes.
No problem. Thanks very much.
Cheers.
So, obviously you're happy with the result of the vote tonight?
I'm grateful and humbled for the support of the student body tonight. Like I said, I think there's still a number of students who are upset with the actions I took at the start of the year, but I plan to work incredibly hard for the rest of my term to make it up to them. I plan to be working to improve the lives of students no matter how they voted tonight.
And do you feel that this puts the matter to bed around your suspension, the grievances, things like that? It's been raging on now for months.
I think what we saw was coming to a head of a number of different issues that have been floating within EUSA tonight. I think we had a really frank and open discussion about problems facing EUSA and my actions at the start of the year, and I do think that this was quite decisive.
What do you think about some of the things that were said in the debate tonight? Do you think it was a fair tone, or do you think it could have been more congenial?
I think that students have a right to hold their elected officers to account in any way that they see fit. I might personally disagree with some of the things people said about me tonight, but I think they have a right to say them, they have a right to put their argument to the student body, and every student has a right to vote on if they want to keep me or not.
On the vote on McAsh and no confidence in him, that was rather overwhelming. Were you pleased to see that?
I was very pleased to see that. I think McAsh has done some fantastic work this year, and I'm glad that we can put all this matter to rest. I'm glad that that we'll be working together for the rest of the year and actually delivering real improvements to the lives of students on campus.
And just on the decision, the way the meeting was run tonight, what do you think of the decision to have security in the room while the meeting was going on tonight?
I mean, I don't think security were there to intimidate anyone one way or the other. I think security were there to keep order, which worked. We had an incredible number of students participating in EUSA's democratic processes today, and I think it's important that we do, as an organisation, ensure the safety of our members. And I think any reasonable steps taken to that in that direction is valid.
One student attempted to speak in your favour and was silenced by the chair because she is a previous EUSA staff member, not currently under contract by EUSA, but was stopped from speaking because they previously had worked for the organisation. What do you think about that? Do you think that was appropriate?
I think that it's unfortunate that so much of this this debate has been tied up with things that can be said and can't be said, what's secret, what isn't secret, whereas everyone generally knows what's going to be said anyway and what's happened. I think that that's a serious problem with transparency in EUSA. I would have preferred for this matter to have been said publicly and in a transparent fashion from the get-go. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. I share responsibility for that. I didn't make the decision to keep this a secret, but I tacitly took part in that by not speaking out before I did. So I apologize to the student body for that. But we do need to look at ways to make sure that this process is dealt with in a transparent and accountable manner in the future.
Specifically on a former staff member not being allowed to speak tonight, do you think that was acceptable?
I think that staff members have contracts which they sign when they take part in EUSA. I'm not a lawyer, I don't know how long that contract lasts for after they've stopped being employed by EUSA, but I think that we obviously shouldn't have any behaviour at our general meetings which breaches contractual obligations.
Perfect, thanks very much.
Thank you.